Hello, everyone. Woo! Who is ready for this? I'm ready for this. Welcome to the 2021 US Air Guitar Online Midwest Regional Championships. I am your master of ceremonies, Hypes. Thank you so much for joining us on Barbra Streisand's birthday. Happy birthday, Babs. On this day, a star certainly was born. All right. Who here on Twitch has been to an air guitar show? All right. All right. Who is a virgin? And you can probably finish the rest. All right, we know that joke. We know that joke. Thank you, Bjorn. Thanks again for joining us on Twitch, wherever you are. Definitely comment. Let's have some fun tonight. First, to kick things off, the 2021 US Air Guitar Championships are sponsored by Founders Brewing Company, everyone. And their awesome all-day IPA. Thanks, Founders Brewing, makers of the delicious all-day IPA. I've been drinking it all day, and I must say, it is in fact a delicious all-day IPA. All right, also, quick bit of important news. Alabama Appleseed is US Air Guitar's chosen charity for the 2021 season. All of our competitor entry fees are being donated to this nonprofit organization, which works to achieve justice and equality. The Alabama Appleseed was integral to assisting Sean Worsley, a disabled Black veteran with prescribed medical marijuana in his car, who was arrested after playing air guitar while pumping gas in Alabama. You may remember Sean's story from last year's US Air Guitar Online Championship, where we rallied support for his legal fees and medical expenses. We are pleased to share that Sean was actually released from prison last November, thanks to important advocacy and legal assistance from Alabama Appleseed and his community of supporters. So thank you all, everyone that donated and sending good vibes Sean's way. At US Air Guitar, we believe in world peace, and there is no peace without justice. So we are proud to support Alabama Appleseed for the important work they do to achieve justice. All right, so everybody here, for the most part, has probably been in their shower, been in their car, been in their bedroom, dancing around, getting goosebumps when you hear an awesome jam, and especially the sweet guitar solos and riffs. That feeling shoots straight from your heart and your brain right to your arms, hands, and fingers, and suddenly, almost subconsciously, you're playing an invisible guitar, and you're loving every second of it. This is air guitar, and it's been a professional sport for over 26 years. The US Air Guitar's official competitive league has been around for 20 years now. This is our 20th season. And we won't let a pandemic fucking stop us, all right? So every year when there isn't a pandemic, we normally hold regional contests in cities across the countries, and the winners all meet in the national finals where a US champ is crowned. We're also proud to say that our reigning champ has won our champ has won the Air Guitar World Championships a record 8 times from the US. Current champ, Marquis, holds the world title. And last year, when we first did the online championships for nationals, Smiley Rod won. So he will be moving on to the 2021 championship. But now, right here, right now, we're here to see who's the best in the Midwest region for 2021. This sport has that hundreds of athletes in the US have been competing in since 2003. Countries around the world have been sending their champions to Oulu, Finland for the World Air Guitar Championships. And as we pointed out, air guitar is all about world peace. You can't hold a gun if you're holding an air guitar. All right, let's get some other stuff out of the way. Some rules. Most of you know these, but for anybody new to viewing this, here we go. US Air Guitar obeys the rules set forth by the Air Guitar World Championships. Each performance is played to 1 minute, that is 60 seconds, of a song. The 60 seconds can start anywhere in the song or any edit of song or songs. The instrument must in fact be invisible and must be a guitar. Air roadies are allowed, but must leave the stage, and stage in quotes for this competition, before the performance. Backup bands, air or reel, are not allowed. U.S. air guitar contests each consists of 2 rounds. So round 1 is the freestyle. Each competitor performs to a song of their choice. We have been sent 14 videos of the round 1. Once we go through the judging, then a round 2 will happen, which is a compulsory. Top competitors from round 1 will perform a surprise song. They have been sent this already, and all of them have performed the round 2 song. So whoever makes the round 2, we will air those, and then the judges will judge round 2 as well. All right, enough of that stuff. I'd like to introduce my color commentator for the evening. Let's bring in Goldie Rocks. This air guitar athlete's been annoying bears and rocking stages since 2010. Organizing the San Francisco Championships and since 2012. And Goldie Rocks, it's great to see you. It feels like brick and mortar right now. I'm getting goosebumps. Oh, Goldie, we can't hear you. What's that? Are you there?
What, am I at work?
There we go.
Myself on mute. This is my microphone, I said. Why I'm holding a monkey in front of my face. It doesn't quite feel like the brick and mortar because I'm not sweating to death.
That's a very good point.
Blocks away from the venue. Other than that, yes, absolutely. It is a pleasure to be here with you again, Heights.
Well, it's an honor to have you here. You've reached celebrity status. I mean, being on game shows, getting people on those shows playing air guitar. Awesome to see you there. What show was that again? So people can go and check that out.
Well, I was on The Chase, which is on ABC, I think. I don't know. Whatever the TiVo puts it on, my TiVo it's on Hulu. You can go look at old episodes on Hulu. You can find me playing air guitar.
Excellent.
And also answering trivia questions, sadly.
All right. Well, there's a couple of bits of important stuff to cover as well in terms of the success criteria, as we call it. So our judges will be using the traditional figure skating scoring methodology with a 4.0 to 6.0 scoring system. They will pay attention to the 3 crucial elements of air guitaring: technical merit, so how close to playing an actual guitar are they, stage presence, and Goldie, what do you think is the third one? Oh, Goldie.
I really need to stop unmuting myself.
Just don't mute.
It's airness.
That it is. It is airness. The je ne sais quoi, if you will, the sizzle of air guitar. As I mentioned, there's going to be 2 rounds. Round 1, we're going to review the 14 1-minute videos, or up to 90 seconds, but 60 seconds of a song, of these air athletes shredding air and determining the top 5 scores. The top 5 competitors will move on to round 2. So for example, if somebody's in first and there's a 4-way tie for second, only those 5 go. Got it? Got it. All right, round 2. So after the judges compiled scores, the top 5 competitors will move on. Now there's some exciting things to cover here. We will also be doing, for the very first time, a fan favorite. So there's going to be a vote for fan favorite. As soon as round 1 is done, we will show the Twitch audience who has made round 2, and they will be able to select from the remaining competitors, so those that did not make round 2, for their favorite. So Twitch will have 3 minutes to go to a survey monkey that will be provided by Larange in the Twitch chat room with the competitors that, again, did not make round 2. The votes will be tallied, and we will add the fan favorite to round 2, who will be tied for 5th place. And lastly, one more bit of news. We are officially also announcing a Dark Horse competition. So there will be a Dark Horse. Stay tuned for more info there. But with this Midwest Regional, the top 2 competitors will make the 2021 finals. So your top 2 finalists here will go on to nationals. Places 3rd through 5th will make the Dark Horse. So if at the end of the show, and this is very important, if there is a tie for 1st or 2nd place, we will actually go back to the judges, and they're going to make the pick directly. No scores. They're just going to call out the competitor by name. So if there's a tie, that's how that's going to work. So after all that, we will then compile scores from both rounds and announce your 2021 Midwest Air Guitar Online champion, who will represent their city at the 2021 U.S. Air Guitar Championships. Details TBD. All righty. What else we got to cover? Oh, right. Our judges. All right. Let's introduce our judges, everyone. First up is Bird the Professor McDaniel. Bird wrote his PhD dissertation on air guitar. He's judged nationals and local competitions, as well as actually competed. So very savvy. He knows what he's doing. He also spends his days teaching people about popular music, shaping the next generation of aspiring air guitarists. Thank you so much, Bird.
Excited to be here.
Awesome. All right, excited to see what you got in store for the competitors. Second, none other than Glory Wholesome. Glory Wholesome had previously competed in U.S. air guitar competitions from 2011 to 2019. She's been recognized as having competed in most competitions in one season, and the Road Warrior Award has been received by and named after her for those achievements. Currently, she helps behind the scenes as the U.S. Air Guitar social media manager. Thank you so much for that. And typically photographs competitions during the regular season and national finals. Glory Wholesome, how are you?
Great. I'm so excited.
Oh, me too. We got some really savvy judges, experienced judges. I bet there's nothing that will go wrong, as nothing ever does in air guitar. Lastly, and not leastly, is none other than Tony Tapatio, rocking the air guitar circuit since 2009, a two-time Portland Regional Champion, 2015 West Coast semifinal champion, four-time Nationals competitor, 2017 Hall of Fame inductee, 2019 Nationals judge, lead singer of American #1 air band, is approved by Howie Mandel and Sharon Osbourne, Air Apocalypse, holds the record for most air guitars orally pleasured, and lastly but not leastly, mother approved. Tony, how are you, sir? Oh, Tony, you muted, Tony.
Hey,
Hey.
I'm feeling great. I took off my pants and I chugged an entire bottle of baby Tylenol. So I'm ready to let's do this.
And I see you have your co-judge in the back. Hi, Lauren. Good to see everyone. Good to see everyone. All right. Goldie, anything else? Anything else we should cover? Are we good?
No,
Nothing? All right. Okay.
give these poor people the air guitar they came for. Let's go.
I know. We have to get all that out of the way. Again, Twitch, thanks for your patience. Obviously, any comments, questions, fire away. We'll get to those. And keep in mind, US Air Guitar is more than just having fun playing an invisible instrument for 60 seconds. It's also a community of people that strives to be excellent to each other. With that said, let's get going. I am super stoked. I personally have not seen any of these videos by design. I want to be surprised. I want my face melted. So with that said, first up, Goldie, give a little bio for our first competitor. Who's going up first?
So first up, we have Pork Sword. Pork Sword is a 10-year USAG vet and a former Denver champion. We're starting with high quality here. An aspiring vegetarian, but unfortunately, Pork Sword just likes to ham it up too much.
All right, welcome to the stage, Pork Sword. Oh God, this format just yields for so much creativity. I mean, on a bridge, this landscape, I believe those were some form of pork being thrown at him.
I believe there was some pork on the back. I think I saw a small pig come into, and we're not the kind of organization that ever fucks up, but I think at one point the name Dread Flanders was on there, but I would like to assure the audience that was
Yes,
Pork
so
Sword.
to confirm, thank you, Goldie Rocks, always a professional. That was Pork Sword, not
That
Red
was Pork
Flanders.
Sword, based on all the many pig-based inputs. I'd say that
Yes.
was Pork Sword.
Pig-based inputs.
Yes.
All right. already got some beautiful comments there from Agnes Young. Thanks everybody for joining. If you see our wonderful behind the scenes IT professional, if you will, has now pushed some of the comments into your living rooms right up front. So awesome work there. But enough banter between us, Goldie Rocks. Let's get to the judges. Judges, what do you got for Pork Sword? 5.6 for Glory Wholesome, 5.6 for Tony Tapatio, 5.6 for Bird McDaniel, 5.7, excuse me, for Bird McDaniel. All right, kind of middle scores here. Tony, let's start with you. What was in it for there? What was missing? What'd you like? Let me hear it.
Great. Pork Sword, great start, way to come out strong. Good start of the night. Wonderful technical work. Love the movement, love the environment. You look like you were having a lot of fun. Hot dogs in the face, the shorts, definitely short, as they should be. Let's see some more movement. Let's see some more jumps, whatever we can do there. But I love the energy and I loved everything. Love seeing you on the stage. Great to see you again.
Good stuff. Thank you, Tony. All right, so we got a Pork Sword total round one score of 16.9. That leaves number one out of the way. Let's move on to number two. Goldie, who we got up next?
For fuck's sake. Next up, we have Dread Flanders. Obviously, that name comes from Dread Pirate Roberts from Princess Bride. I think everyone can tell that. And although sometimes some of us who've been playing for a long time might be a little bit lazy, Dread Flanders is not. Dread Flanders has never played the same edit twice, which I assume means that this is the first time Dread Flanders is playing what you're gonna hear right now. So this is gonna be awesome.
I think that's a great assumption.
So
all right, everybody, welcome Dread Flanders.
That's all there gosh diddly is to it.
Ready?
Yes, dear.
What are you doing?
I'm defending my championship, dear.
Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Something is coming for you. Look out! Holy diver, you're the star of the masquerade. No need to look so afraid. Jump down, jump on the tiger. You can feel his heart, but you know he's mean.
Abrupt ending there, but man, I think with this competition just started getting going already.
I don't know why I was surprised to see the Dreads come out, given the name. I shouldn't have been surprised. That was naive of me, but I like the reveal. I like
Yes,
the reveal.
yes. I
Yeah,
think that was well done. I love the little camera movements, you know, it's like,
absolutely. And if Tapatio wants motion, I think we pretty much saw a frog right there. There were some actual frog jumps.
there was. Well,
liked
without
it.
further ado, let's hear the judges' scores. What we got, judges? Glory Wholesome with a 5.7, Tony Tapatio with a 5.8, Bird McDaniel with a 5.5. Glory, let's hear from you this time. Why a 5.7? What'd you like? What's missing? Let's hear it.
I love Dread Flanders. I saw him last year and it was incredible. He won the Denver championship, but he's really got the Holy Spirit inside of him and really the devil inside of him as well. Big guitars. I loved it. Good job, dude.
Awesome. All right, so we got total round one for Dread Flanders 17.0. All right, our current leader after two performers. Man, this is exciting. I'm excited. I'm feeling like nervous here watching these competitors go. I can envision them on stage. But again, this format for creativity, it's great. It's great. I'm excited to see the rest. Goldie Rocks, with that said, who is our number 3 competitor?
Next up, you are going to see Boob Tube. Now, Boob Tube is competing for 2. Boob Tube has competed 3 times while pregnant And of those 3 times, this will be, I don't want to give anything away. This is going to be the second time that BoobTube is competing while 38 weeks pregnant. So
Wow.
you
Wow.
could
Well-
be about to see a bit of a belly. That's all I'm saying.
Well, everyone, we are all watching the boob tube. Let's watch the boob tube.
I'd like to see a head crown, honestly.
All
I don't know if that's asking too much.
right, Julius, let's bring up boob tube.
Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh!
I'm going down. In the arms of the angel.
Oh my God, that was great. That was a great little homage to Alex Trebek. We're out of little founders for Alex. Man, boob tube, that was fantastic.
I thought that was a really good creative use of the space. Incorporating the video in the background was very clever. And I definitely LOL'd when the Sarah McLachlan came on.
Yeah, she's changing the channels on her shirt as well done. Very well
No
done.
one fucking likes that commercial. It's a downer.
Well, honestly, it doesn't matter what we think. It matters what the judges think. Judges, what do you got for boob tube? We got a 5.6 from Bird McDaniel, 5.7 from Tony Tapatio, 5.7 from Gloria Wholesome. Bird, the low score out of the 3. What do you think about boob tube? Why the 5.6?
I know it's a low score, but I actually thought it was I think 5.6 is a great score, and I thought it was a great performance. I loved how, it's just such a creative concept. I love the little like taps of the channel button. It was great. I thought that the taps of the volume button was an opportunity maybe missed, but just the expansive arm movement was phenomenal. And I felt like the finger work could be a little bit more precise too. And so there was kind of a lot of attention to the arms, and I feel like the fingers could have kind of been part of that, but just so creative, so interesting, hilarious, so many inside jokes. It was a wonderful performance.
Nice. That was a great summary from the professor. Clearly a seasoned veteran in judging with that comment. I really like where you're coming from, buddy. Man, we're getting this rolling. Who's having fun on Twitch? Hit me up. Let me see some comments. Who's having fun? We're already 3 down. We got 11 more to go, which is our number 4 competitor, Goldie Rocks. Who's next for us? Mute. Yeah,
I can't stay unmuted because my husband's here and he's fucking flapping his trap.
We
All
can't
right.
hear his trap flapping.
So Toy Boy Roy Piccolo is going to be our 4th competitor, our 5th competitor, our 4th competitor. Are my numbers right? Excuse me, I'm wrong. It's Rockstash.
Rockstash.
Classy, always professional. Now Rockstash, in addition to having a branded set of Merkins, that's a pubic wig, has the stiffest hair in air guitar. And I'll let you put that together.
He does. And I'll add, you know what? Let's call out where the competitors are from. So our first 3 competitors were all from Denver, Colorado. This
Okay.
first non-Denver, Colorado competitor from Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. Welcome
Sturgeon
everybody.
Bay.
Rock Stash.
Let's go.
The government coup d'etat. Give me a bomb, a Molotov. It's a coup d'etat. Generalissimus, that's the chop. Step on the line, next to the block. Armies marching through the streets. Trust the shot, trust will need. Coup d'etat. Coup d'etat.
That was a beautiful
Oh, man, that was great.
outdoor environment.
That got the Twitch chat room going. There was a lot of the jump. Yes, the jump.
And the hair was very stiff. That was as advertised. I really appreciated that.
It
I
really
also
was.
like the homage to the Chicago flag with the stash.
It was very well done, Rockstash. Thank you so much for
Yes.
entering. Well done. Judges, what do we got for Rockstash? We have a 5.5 from Glory Wholesome, a 5.5 from Tony Tapatio, a 5.3 from Bird McDaniel. Tony, we're going back to you, sir. A 5.5. What do you got for Rockstash?
Tony here. Okay, Rockstash, awesome enthusiasm. I know you love that song and you were awesome moving back and forth. The machine gun sounds and everything. Don't be afraid to land your jumps. You were looking down at the ground, so don't be afraid to land the jumps, okay? You look concerned like you were gonna like step on a cat or something, so don't be afraid. Absolutely love watching you. And I think that was DC on your shirt, if I'm correct. Now, I'm not
Oh,
sure.
was it?
Maybe, it might have been, but awesome. The hair stiff as a rock and great job, great round.
Right, it was DC.
Oh, did you go back and look? Wow, that's professional.
I'm a city
Professional.
flag butthole. I apologize.
All right, awesome work, awesome work. This is exciting stuff, everybody. Quick recap. We got it tied for first so far. Dread Flanders and Boob Tube after 4 competitors. Our next one, actually, when doing the drawing of the numbers, mispronounced this person's name. Apologies. I thought it was some like riff on Fast Times at Ridgemont High because I said it incorrectly. Nonetheless, Goldie Rocks, I'm sure you will say it correctly. Who's up next for us?
Wow, now I'm literally sweating because I have no idea what your wrong pronunciation is and what the right pronunciation is. And I
said it
kind
right
of gave
earlier.
away the game by fucking up last time. But next up we have Toy Boy Roy Piccolo. Yes.
Piccolo.
Yes.
Correct.
All right. So Toy Boy Roy's drink of choice is a banana daiquiri. I approve that a ton. His natural hair color, you can't really see this with the wig on, but his natural hair color is burlap. And another interesting fact is, although his last name is Piccolo, he only knows how to play fake instruments and not the piccolo at all.
All right,
There we go.
everybody. Here we go. Toy Boy Roy Piccolo.
Well, if you wants to be a movie star, I can take you to a Hollywood. But if you wanna stay just like you are, you know I think you really should. I'm your vehicle, baby. I'll take you anywhere you wanna go. I'm your vehicle, woman. By now I'm sure you know that I love you, I need you, I want you, got to have you, child. Great God in heaven, you know I love you. Oh, you know I do.
Triple point at the end.
Yeah,
Toy Boy
amazing.
Roy. That was
Amazing,
well
a fantastic jump. And as someone who likes to organize, I really like how that awkward corner made use of the dresser. That was fantastic as well. So
It
good
was
set
very well
design,
done. The
fantastic
spins,
performance, good energy, I thought.
agreed.
Yeah.
He looks like he was having a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Judges, what do you got for Toy Boy Roy Piccolo? I feel like I have to say that in Italian. All right, we got a 5-6 from Tony Tapatio. We got a 5-6 from Glory Wholesome. And to cap it off, yet another 5.6 from Bird McDaniel. Glory, it looks like we got some consensus from the judges, 5-6. What do you think of Toy Boy? You're on mute. Just stay unmuted, everybody.
The room was small, but I think he made use of his stage, and I really loved his spinning slow jam guitar solo. So yeah.
I liked it too. He went one direction,
Yeah.
for one of it, and then turned around the other. I thought that was really well
It's
done.
just a nice little slow jam. I like the edit. I don't know. It was really fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it had
Right.
some riffs
Yeah.
in it. Mhm.
Yeah, reminded me of who's the other competitor? There's a little Cold Steel spins in there. Maybe minus the footwork, but there was some interesting spins there.
And the
Well
natural
done.
hair.
Yes, very natural. Burlap, I believe, was the
Mhm.
color, which I've never heard of somebody's hair being burlap. So so yeah, moving on. I am excited based on this next competitor's the video that was submitted for the parody
We're
competition.
supposed to do scoreboard.
Oh, and what's that, Julius? Oh, you know what? All right, we got the Founders scoreboard, everybody. Let's check out the Founders scoreboard. So while we're getting that scoreboard, I'm super excited for LaRange, who spent a lot of time on the graphics, for Founders, who I'm still drinking this all day. We'll check out the scoreboard, but while we're doing that, let's talk a little bit more about the next competitor. So again, this next competitor is sent in the parody video and totally nailed it, except the flip, which refused to do the flip, which that's okay. That's okay. And I tell you what, why don't we do the Founder scoreboard after this competitor? Goldie Rocks, who we got up next?
I am delighted to bring you all in Twitch world. Our next competitor is Cinderella. And we had a little bit of a love story here. Cinderella, I know a lot of people think that we're all weird, tragic virgins. No, Cinderella met her husband, Iron Dragon, at an air guitar show in 2010.
Romance.
Air guitar brought someone love.
Yeah,
permanent love.
including one of the judges and his little co-judge there. So yes, it brings everyone together. The love is unfounded. I get it, founded. Okay, all right. Let's bring to said stage Cinderella, everybody. Nice. Wow. I think we got our
I'm a
best
sucker
lighting
for a
of the
long-
night.
Oh, I'm a sucker shot. And so all that movement through the space, fantastic.
Very
love it.
fantastic.
Yeah.
The hair was on point. Wow.
And the edit was fantastic. I love that edit.
Well done. Yeah, we haven't
I'm in
really talked
love.
about the edits yet. That's true. That's a great
I'm in
point,
love.
which is a crucial element to this. How are people piecing these songs together? It's always a challenge sometimes. I've edited songs and it took me 20 seconds. It just magically came together. I have also tried to edit songs that to this day I still can't fucking figure out how to do. So with that said, judges, what do you got for Cinderella? Ooh, now we're talking, people. Glory Wholesome with a 5.8. Tony Tapati with a 5.9 and our first 6.0 of the night from Bird McDaniel. Perfect timing, Bird, because you're up to bat, my friend. 6.0, the first one of the night.
Well earned.
I mean, Cinderella is one of the great competitors in US air guitar, and I thought this was truly a perfect performance. The use of the mirror at first to kind of create a second camera, but without breaking the rules, was so clever. Each room was staged kind of perfectly to kind of tell this story. I like that it began with this story of like, it's timely, you know, like going out. The technical like skills were on point. The falling on the bed was this sick move that led to like this light show in the living room. And then it ends, you're sort of in this music video and it ends with going out. So it told a story that ends with like actually going out into the world. And you had forgotten that that's where the whole thing began. So it was truly just the best performance of the night. Absolutely great.
Awesome. I told you, people. I told you we have seasoned veteran judges.
Yep.
That was well put again, Bird. Goldie Rocks, our first 6-0. Our first 6-0.
Amazing. And I thought it was well earned. I agree with everything that Bird said. The use of the space was incredible. I'm loving the outdoor videos because it's a little unexpected, but I also, because this season is like the season where we're all sitting at home in our mom's basement, I'm also really loving the videos that make use of that home space a little bit and show how we're all sitting at home. Like maybe, you know, where our hats are and stuff.
Yes, yes.
Sitting at home.
If I only move my camera 1 inch to the left or right, you'd see exactly how at home
Move it.
you are. No,
Move
no,
it.
not happening.
Show us
I'm in
the
a
real
professional studio.
hypes. Show us the real hypes. Come on. Be vulnerable.
Well,
Post
Julius,
yourself.
I believe you were talking about the scoreboard. Maybe we'll go on to another competitor. Is that right? Okay, Julius. Thank you so much. Julius on top of it. With that said, we'll probably see the beautiful Founders scoreboard. At this point, I'm just hyping it up. It better fucking look great, LaRange. With that said, Goldie Rocks, who we got up next?
So next up, we are going to see Dreadlum. Now, Dreadlum acts like a patient in their videos, but actually is a nurse. So figure that out.
From
it.
Wadsworth, Ohio.
Let's
Wadsworth.
see it.
Dreadlum, everybody. We got some interesting comments in the Twitch chat room from that one.
Felt like that was completely normal stuff in the background.
Yeah, just normal. Peachy Bun said 6 spooky vibes.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong, also both of those spelled with multiple Y's.
Yeah, why not?
Something tells me you know each other. Was saying, I'm scared. So awesome work.
Yeah. Scared, but kind of aroused, right? And that's a little bit what we want.
A little bit, just a tad.
Hmm.
Dreadlum might be new to the scene. If anybody knows if Dreadlum's competed before, let us know. I am not familiar with Dreadlum, but nonetheless, awesome work. Judges, what do you got for Dreadlum? We have a 5.4 from Gloria Wholesome, a 5.45 from Tony Tapatio, a 5.5 from Bird McDaniel. Who's up to bat here? I think Tony, this is on you, sir. I think you gave a 5.5 if I'm not mistaken. What do you think of Dreadlum?
Dreadlum, if this is your first year, welcome to the circuit and way to take it to a whole new level too. The intensity was awesome from beginning to end. I felt like you were going to creepily put your arm through the screen and choke me to death. awesome energy, great movement, and yeah, great job.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, everybody, we are halfway through round one already. Yeah, I mean, Goldie Rocks, what do you think of the first 7 so far? We're halfway
I
through.
mean, we've just really seen some amazing things. And I also have to be honest with you at this point. You know, when you were trying to prompt me and tell me where Rockstash was from, I hadn't noticed from my well-prepared and organized list that people's hometowns are on that and that I could be reporting that as a piece of information. So I would like to go back and report that, for example, Toy Boy Roy Piccolo is from Pittsburgh. Yeah, Three Rivers. Cinderella is from the legendary air guitar town. And people who don't know air guitar are going to be surprised to hear this. Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Fucking
Kansas City has
legend.
produced some
The Kansas
legendary-
City had the mayor of Kansas City declared an air guitar day and like put out an official proclamation honoring air guitar. They love their air guitar there. They're amazing.
Yep. Georgia Lunch said she's into it. With
Yeah.
that said, Julius has just informed me, here is the Founders Leaderboard, everybody.
What?
All right, Cinderella is currently in first place, followed by Dread Flanders, Boob Tube, Pork Soy, Toy Boy, Piccolo, Roy Piccolo, Dreadlum, Rockstash. Again, great work so far, everybody. I think the judges are doing a great job. Goldie Rocks, as always, you're doing a fantastic job. Julius is on point. This is a flawless show so far.
What?
So far, but just wait. I'm sure something will fuck up at some point. With that said, let's keep this going. Goldie Rocks, who's our 8th competitor of the night?
Well, next we are going to be hearing from Rick Diculus, who is from, I know this now, Boise, Idaho.
Ooh.
And Rick Diculus, I'm hoping you're going to come into the comments after the show to tell us more about this story. But Rick Diculus pulled out a man's tooth in Nepal. There we
All
go.
right. Well,
Yeah,
welcome.
that's just a little teaser. And we'll hope to hear more on that.
Everybody, let's check out Rick
Do it.
Diculus. That was great. That was great. I love the crowd noise and the thank you right in the middle of the song.
The crowd noise was amazing. I really like the tongue work. I feel like that's a air guitar classic. And I hope it's not sexist to say I really liked the bit at the beginning where he stuck his ass in the camera.
Well, you know, I mean, hey, we all like ass.
We like what we like. You know what? We like what we like. And
Like
I
what we
like that.
like.
I like that part.
Nothing wrong with an ass.
There's
as-
nothing.
as they say.
The tongue got moves. Absolutely, Bloopery. You are so right.
Yes.
Tongue had
Yes.
fucking moves. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying, baby?
It now does officially feel like brick and mortar.
Oh, because I'm drunk and gross? Fine. I
Yes.
get it.
Yep. That's pretty much it. Judges, what do you got for Rick Diculus? Oh, we got a 5.6 from Tony Tapatio. We got a 5.6 from Bird McDaniel. Glory Wholesome, you're gonna have to yell out your score for us.
Oh no, I don't know if I'm in the void. It's 5.6 for me.
5.6 from Glory Wholesome. Glory, we'll let you figure out your technical difficulties. But we will also then let's go back to Bird for comments, and then Glory, we'll do you a couple of times. Bird, what do you think of Ridiculous? Oh, mute.
I thought it was a really technically sophisticated performance, and I love the part where he got up close to the camera. I mean, that was excellent. I think that more could have been done with like the staging of it, either in a different place or a more expansive use of the space, like jumping off of furniture, things like that. That kind of really, it felt like the background was a kind of afterthought or not significant to the performance in a way. And who was it that used the corner earlier? The Goldie Rocks you were talking about? Was it
That was
the Toy Boy Roy?
That was Toy Boy Roy.
Roy Piccolo.
I felt like that was a use of a domestic space that was kind of interesting. Like the corner felt like a kind of weird, quirky staging, but this place kind of it left a question mark for me. But it was a solid technical performance, so that's why I gave the score I did.
Yes, Professor saying this from his office, his company's office. Speaking of using the background,
You know what they say?
He broke into his office to make sure he had
shoes go shoeless or something. Cobbler's children don't have shoes. There's some. I'm just going to stop talking now.
No, go on. Matter of fact, and Tina Fantastic, I agree. I actually thought the same thing. Tina Fantastic's talking very six string and sweetness vibe. Right?
I agree.
100%.
Also, particularly with the short pants. Again,
Yes.
not to harp too much on those very tight short pants.
It's too late. You're already harping too much on that.
They were tight, also in short.
All right, calm down. Whew. It's getting hot in here. All right. Hey. All right, everybody. I think we're going to move on. This next competitor, veteran in the sport, Goldie Rocks. Let's hear about him.
So we saw from the founders leaderboard, Cinderella is pretty well ahead of the pack, but there's a pretty good chance this next competitor could give her a run for her money, because he was the best air guitarist in the world for exactly 13 minutes and 6 seconds in 2018.
Which is a lifetime in air guitar when you're on stage for 60 seconds.
Right? That's like 13 different competitors. Like it was in his hands, but then it wasn't. It's Flying Finn.
Everybody, Flying Finn.
Flying Finn.
Hey! Yeah! Woo! Great to see you. Yes! I love you too. All right, let's do this. You guys ready to rock? Uh-huh. Let's do it. Yeah.
Whoa. I'm such a sucker. I'm such a sucker for the cheap gimmick. Yeah. Panning to the two people who are like, yeah.
That was great. Hey, love you too. All right. Pans to the crowd.
Wiping away tears.
That was great. All right,
Also
judges. Glory
classic
Wholesome. Let's see if
headbanging
you're.
and everything. So
Yeah, no. I mean, as you would expect Flying Finn to do. But Glory Wholesome, are you unpixelated? Let's see. Judges, what do you got? Yes, you are. All right. We have a 5.8 from Glory Wholesome, a 6.0 from Tony Tapatio, a 5.9 from Bird the Word, Professor McDaniel. Wow. I believe those might be up there. Well, I'll check the scores here in a second. Glory, I'm going to have you back to back on this one and the next competitor. Let's hear from you. Why the score? What do you think of Flying Finn?
There's a reason why Flying Finn was like the last Kansas City champion. So yeah, I mean, all good things. I loved when he tossed up the guitar and the camera followed. That was a really
It's a tie
good
for
touch.
first nights, by the way, 17-7.
So double guitar neck, all the good moves. I can't say enough good things about Finn.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much, Gloria Holsom. Glad to see you got your particles back combined to yourself. Appreciate that. Goldie Rocks, man, I was getting goosebumps seeing him compete again. The guy always brings it.
Super classic, just super classic. I mean, he's been on the scene forever, and he always gets amazing scores, and he always earns them. He's got just a classic, fantastic form.
Yeah, and the Twitch chat room is all over it. They're clearly keeping scores. They know exactly. Oh, tied with Cinderella. Hell yeah, tie.
That's what we like to see. Some excitement.
Yep. Well, this next competitor, near and dear to everyone's heart. I refer to him as the sweetest man in air guitar, Goldie Rocks. Tell us who's next.
Next up, you are going to see Lost Heartbreaker, who is from Faribault. What state is Faribault in? I don't know. Didn't write it down. From Faribault.
I think Minnesota.
Minnesota, I'll accept that. Lost Heartbreaker loves everyone and everything. So I think you're going to see a really soulful performance here. Let's see.
And everyone and everything loves him. All right, Lost Heartbreaker.
That's the last time you're gonna hurt me.
Wow. Lars Heartbreak, I gotta say, man, that's the most technical I've seen you bring it before.
It was super tactical. There were like at least two parts where it looked like he was being birthed from the actual vagina of Rock, which I loved.
Yes,
There were a
and-
couple of weird sort of like wooden things with strings on them to the side that I'm like, what is that? I don't know what that is. Those are very confusing to me, but fantastic dynamic performance.
And based on the 17 pieces of Vikings paraphernalia, we didn't even need to tell you.
I
he
think
was from
actually, I
Minnesota.
think you're right about that. Faribault being in Minnesota was also my guess. Yeah.
All right, judges, what do you think of Lost Heartbreaker? We got a 5.7 from Gloria Holsom, a 5.8 from Tony Tapatio, a 5.6 from Bird McDaniel. As promised, Gloria Holsom, we're going to go right back to you. Give us your thoughts on Mr. None other than Lost Heartbreaker.
Well, I mean, he went straight into it, like no bullshit, just straight into like hard rock and roll. So I loved his extendable guitar. I loved all of his Vikings gear. It was very Lost Heartbreaker. And it's always just super fun to watch Lost Heartbreaker. So amazing performance.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. We are 10 deep. We are 10 deep. I'm sorry. What's that, Julius? Yep. Okay. I actually would like to talk about something a little more serious. There's a person in our community that has unfortunately had the need to have surgery on his gallbladder. I believe he's now out of the hospital. Let's all send our loves and positive vibes to El Ariachi. We just heard actually the surgery did go well, no complications, but let's send him all the healing vibes that we got. Much love to you, El Ariachi. I know you guys have had a hell of a year with couples COVID and now this, so sending love and vibes your way. Yes, indeed. All right.
I would like to promise for the
yeah.
next couple of seconds, we'll read whatever comes up on Twitch. Feed us some really gross shit. Michael! And then some emojis. Hi, Michael. All good vibes. Oh, it's down in the corner. Best stream ever. All the good vibes from Denver.
Yes.
Shout
Thank you
out
so much, everybody.
to Snag. and hello. Hello. That's what you're coming with? I'm reading you out and you're coming with hello?
Well, I tell you what,
Jesus.
David Hughes Jr., you want D Nasty? You got D Nasty. Goldie
Yeah,
Rock,
you
tell us
do.
about D Nasty.
Well, so D Nasty's blood flows rich with Kentucky bourbon. And I think you're going to be really amazed when you see this, but every hair on his chest represents a glass of Kentucky bourbon drunk straight and neat.
Straight and
Which
neat.
might be the same thing. I don't know actually that much about liquor.
And just before we go into D Nasty, Founders Leaderboard, Julius, let's see it. Sure enough, we got a tie. Cinderella and Flying Finn. It's getting pretty interesting, everybody. Followed by Lost Heartbreaker, Dread Flanders, Boob 2, Pork Sword, Toy Boy Roy, Piccolo is also tied with Ridiculous. As we mentioned, the top 2 will be moving on to Nationals. The 3rd through 5th will be moving on to Dark Horse. And don't forget about the fan favorite, everybody. We're going to talk about it again at the end of round 1. The Be Prepared to see the Survey Monkey within the Twitch chat room that LaRange will provide. With that said, I'm sorry, what's that, Julius? Yes, absolutely. So as Goldie Rocks was talking about D Nasty, one thing did we talk about D Nasty in terms of being from none other than Chicago, Illinois?
We didn't. I'm keep forgetting that because I'm dumb. So yeah, D Nasty is from Chicago, Illinois, which is also another fucking legendary air guitar city, home of Nordic Thunder.
Oh, Nordic Thunder's from Chicago, the most humble champion,
I
believe?
think. Also, and their flag apparently looks nothing like the flag of DC, which I don't know apparently. So
No, yeah, well, none of us do, honestly. But
Can we
nonetheless,
stop talking and rock it out.
stop talking and rocking. All right,
Do
D
it.
Nasty, everybody. Let's see what you
Do
got.
it.
My name is David Hughes, and I'm AKA D Nasty, and I'm here performing for the Midwest Regional U.S. Air Guitar Competition.
Very nice, very nice. The whole I'm waiting for that lounge chair like I was waiting for her to kick it over.
To
Like,
kick it over. Exactly.
never happened.
I feel
It
like
never
that was a
happened.
missed opportunity, but I have to say I was super mesmerized by the Crocs, and I'm like, when are those Crocs going to fly off his feet? And they never did. And I thought I was like super impressed by that.
Well, I
And
tell
he
you what,
didn't
while
even
he
have
does
the
not,
strap in the back on his heel, and still the Crocs did not fall off. That was amazing.
it was amazing. Clearly, he doesn't sound like he's from Chicago, but
Sophie,
that is a
I don't
very
know
Chi-
if you can hear this, D Nasty. Sophie from Texas wants to birth your children, and so
Ooh.
that's something. All right.
that is definitely something.
So, is that not
ve-
why we get into it? I think so.
Yeah, very very Chicago backyard. So there was proof he actually is in
The
Chicago.
the
Doesn't
garbage
sound like
cans in the
Chicago.
back, we covered with graffiti, were absolutely flawless.
Judges, what do you got for D Nasty? We have a 5.4 from Gloria Wholesome, a 5.5 from Tony Tapatio, a 5.4 from Burr McDaniel. Tony, we're going back to you. I think you gave a 5.4, 5.5. Why the score? What'd you think?
Let me just say that if D Nasty doesn't make it an air guitar, at least he'll find a spouse or something to take children with through this. But I don't know whether like if this is a costume or if this is how D Nasty actually looks all the time too. Because your biggest fans are probably those trash cans in the back, and they're all over the place, and they love watching you. Commitment was awesome. I'm so convinced, and I love how into your playing you actually are. It's amazing. You're so into what you do. So great job.
Yeah, the passion shows. When you said that, it would have been hilarious if the trash can lids like popped open.
Whoa!
Oh God. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. D Nasty, thank you so much. I was wondering the same thing, Tony. Like his accent definitely fits the hair, but
Right.
I'm not quite sure.
And
if that's his
the
real-
camo vest, but not so much Chicago. And she should have been like, "Hi, I'm here to play some air." That's a shitty Chicago accent. I apologize to everyone from the Midwest.
Yes, you should apologize.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's all right. We don't have to. We don't have
Move
to
on.
attempt our shitty accents on these.
Stop where we
Everybody,
move on.
we have 3 competitors left. We have been
Mhm.
churning and burning through these competitors. Again, thank you so much, everybody, for entering. This has been awesome to be a part of. I'm super stoked to see who will move on, and I'm super stoked to see round 2. Again, I have no idea what song has been chosen. I don't know what we're gonna see, but really excited for all of this. And again, want to send love and thank you to everybody in the community for being a part of this. And thanks. I think we got a good number of viewing. I think we're up to 200 at one point viewers, which may be a new record. Julius, yes, I believe 219. Everybody, 219. All right.
219. And I have to say, so many of them are so horny for D Nasty, and I get it. I totally get it. I totally get
Do
it.
you? Do you?
I get all horniness. Sure, I've been
All right.
inside for a year. Why not?
Fair enough. Well, yeah, that's a great point. You have beer goggles without the beer.
Yeah.
The COVID goggles. All right, everybody. Well, again, thanks to D Nasty. Well done, sir. Goldie Rocks, who is next up?
So next up, we have a gentleman from Kansas City, Missouri, whose interesting fact, I'm afraid I kind of blew earlier because I blew it on
Spoiler alert.
Cinderella. Because we have next Iron Dragon, the paramour of Cinderella, who met Cinderella at an air guitar show in 2010. So now you're about to see 2 sides of true air guitar love. I love it. Let's bring it.
Bring it indeed. Welcome, everybody. Iron Dragon. Little 9-inch nails. I love it. I love it. Iron Dragon. Well done, sir. Goldie Rocks, what do you
Amazing.
think?
Amazing. Now that I've seen both performances, I agree. I love them both. I also want to marry them both. I like that one was set entirely in a boiler room, it looked like, maybe with some flashing red light. It had it puts the lotion on its skin feeling to it. It was creepy, weird, disquieting, but I liked it. It was powerful. Technically, it was very good.
Toxic Support says he deserves a raise at everything he does in life.
Absolutely.
Agreed. And Scribes, not sure how to pronounce that with 2 eyes, it says, "Hey, yo, why the fuck you cut him off?" Not sure who cut him off.
I think he cut himself off. I think that's like how he rolled. He
Yep,
came
yep.
in and then he just like, I'm out.
Yeah, he's a fucking dragon. He's an Iron Dragon. He didn't have time
Exactly.
to
He's like,
hang
I
out.
don't need to like roll it down for you. I'm done when I'm done. Fuck you. That's what he said.
Judges, what did you think of Iron Dragon? We have a 5.6 from Gloria Wholesome, a 5.6 from Tony Tapatio, and the high score of the 3 scores, 5.7 from Bird, the Professor McDaniel. Bird, 5.7. What do you think of Iron Dragon?
So I was really torn about how to score that performance. And there are some performances that are incredible because they're designed to win and they meet all the kind of judging criteria, and that's what makes them incredible. And there's some that push the sport forward and don't quite meet all of those. Like there wasn't much body movement in that. It was very kind of still. There was a lot of arms, but not a lot of body movement. And it was creepy and interesting and weird in all the best of ways. And it's a performance that the sport is richer for having in its collection of performances. And so I thought that Mr. Dragon did an incredible job kind of creating this avant-garde art piece, but was it a 6.0? Was it a 5.0? Was it off the scales? How do you judge it? I was torn. And so a 5.7 felt like a fair score to honor its artistry, but to be kind of fair to the spirit of the judging criteria.
Take notes, everybody. The professor dropping fucking knowledge. Well done, sir. Well done. Julius just reminded me, yes, a 6.0 is a perfect score, which I think we've got a couple throughout the night.
And the bottom is a 4.0. That's actually the lowest a score can go. So you expect the scores to range from a 4.0 to a 6.0. And we've seen scores here in the sort of mid 5 to all the way to 6 range. And I would agree with that. I think we've seen a lot of really good, interesting performances using this video format. We've seen some outside, we've seen some inside. So
yes, thanks for the reminder. We covered at the top of the show 4.0 to 6.0, which as a reminder is classic figure skating scores. So what better system to use than classic figure skating for air guitar? There's so many parallels.
Mostly around like 2/2s.
Yes, yes.
And fringe and sparkle.
And fringe and sparkle and two. Yeah, there's more parallels than I thought, actually. I was making a dumb joke, but actually there's kind of a lot of parallels now that I'm thinking about it.
Weird makeup, funny hair. Okay, there's a lot.
Yeah, no, I mean, funny natural hair like yours. All right, we only have 2 competitors left, everyone, for round 1. Goldie Rocks, who's up next?
So our next competitor is Harvey Wallbanger, a name that's going to sound very familiar to you if you've heard a lot of these shows. Now, Harvey is from West Des Moines, Iowa. And I know what you're thinking. Not possible. There's nothing cool happening in West Des Moines, Iowa. You're fucking wrong. Flying Finn's from West Des Moines, Iowa. Harvey Wallbanger's from West Des Moines, Iowa. Like there is a raging air guitar scene in West Des Moines, Iowa. So if you ever get stationed by your company in West Des Moines, Iowa, rest assured you're going to have a fantastic time there.
I think we should just say West Des Moines, Iowa like 5 more times.
I'm just reading it straight off, and I'm not clever enough to change it or vary it up in any way. I'm looking at a piece of paper, and I just have to read it because I'm not smart.
It makes me wonder what's happening in East Des Moines, Iowa.
East Des Moines, Iowa is a total burg. Like nothing happens there. It's super lame.
Awesome.
West Des Moines, Iowa kicks its ass. So Harvey Wallbanger, I'm just going to read this whole description straight out because I can't trust myself to adequately paraphrase it. So Harvey Wallbanger is a lifelong wrestling fan. He is part The Rock, part Macho Man, and all awesome. He's originally from Colorado Springs. He went to college in Nebraska, currently living in Iowa for the last 22 years. And he is the definition of the Midwest. He is Midwest man, 2 capital M's. Let's go. Let's see him rock.
Let's see Harvey Wallbanger, everybody.
It's the only thing. The sun is not me.
Well, he pulled out all the stops. Harvey Wallbanger, well fucking done. Little Slipknot. He's got the ladder, which has become a star in its own right in the background.
For some reason, for me, it was the Christmas lights and the little Halloween pumpkin in the background that really cracked me up.
Yes, fan of all holidays, Harvey is.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
just
the fog
neat
machine.
storage system. Again, I'm into storage, and that was a really fantastic use of space for the storage.
That's right, everyone. Goldie Rock's passionate about storage.
Right.
All right, judges, what did you think of Harvey Wallbanger? We have a 5.7 from Glory Wholesome, a 5.6 from Tony Tapatio, and a 5.5 for Bird McDaniel. Tony, I think you're up. You gave a 5.6. What do you think of Harvey Wallbanger?
Harvey, I thought the technicality was some of the best we've seen all night. Actually, it's great. You know, the enthusiasm again is fantastic. The environment, it's nice to see what you can do in a garage, because I could actually still place you on an actual stage. I can see this act on a stage, which is really cool. I would have given you a 5.7 if you hadn't disappeared in the smoke and I didn't see anything. So that's the only reason. But either way, awesome technicality, way to rock it. Again, I already saw I see your act on a stage, and yeah, awesome job.
So I think I speak for everybody in the crowd when you said disappeared in the fog.
I thought that was an interesting choice.
All right, well, it's all day IPA, everybody. Thank you, Founders,
Woo!
our sponsor of the 2021 US Air Guitar Championships and regionals, for that matter. Delicious. Some of the comments, I think there were a couple of comments about the ladder from the Twitch chat room. Not sure why everybody's attracted to the ladder. Goldie Rock, you like storage. There's people who like ladders. A lot of interesting.
Yeah, everyone's got
fetishes
their own
coming
thing.
out here.
Everyone's got their own thing.
That's true. That's true.
Better bring out the ladder in round 2. Fuck yeah, I agree with that. And the storage and the Christmas lights also.
Tally Marks says, I think there's enough Harvey for everyone. If only there was. If
I
only
wish,
there was.
right? Yeah. Wait, you know what? One thing I'd also like to call out
please.
is when he opened the guitar case and goes up from it. That was very Pulp Fiction.
Oh yes, like the case
Yeah.
that we don't know what was in what was in the case.
Rockin'. Apparently it was rockin'. It was fucking pure rock.
Pure rock. Oh,
Yep,
good
no.
stuff. Good stuff. Wow, we are there, everyone. Our last competitor for round 1, everybody. I saw this name and it's like so simple yet beautiful. Tell us about it, Goldie Rocks.
Next up, we are rocking Jampire, also from the air guitar mecca of West Des Moines, Iowa.
West Des Moines, Iowa.
This VAM loves to jam, and I think we're going to see that right now.
All right, everybody. Last
Short and sweet,
competitor,
let's go.
round 1, Jampire.
Jampire, let's go.
Greetings, mortals. I will make this quick.
Was that barbecue sauce? What did he just pour all over his face?
It's red wine.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Or
Sorry.
blood.
Probably blood.
So for this one, I really like picturing him filming that over and over. And after the 5th time, his neighbors being like, what is that asshole doing? God.
And going in for a shower after every take.
Exactly. I should.
There's some great comments in the Twitch chat room. I believe was it Susie, Texas, Sophie, Texas, I believe said, "This is the best night of my life." Thank you so much.
Scrooge
share
said,
that
I would
sentiment.
let him have my blood, not gonna lie. No shit, right? Sexy little bitch. I love what was in the cup. Could have been red Kool-Aid. Who knows, right? Jamp pulling out some stomps.
I'm pretty sure it was blood, like real blood.
I think it was like actual human blood. I think so too. I mean, it was nighttime, right? He was.
Yeah,
Jamp
I mean,
had
he
to be out.
he would not be able to film it in the day, clearly, because
Right.
it's Jampire.
Right.
Judges, what did you think of Jampire? All right, here we go. We got a 5.4 from Bird McDaniel, a 5.5 from Tony Tapatio, 5.7 from Gloria Wholesome. Good timing, good segue to Glory. You got the high score of the 3. Gloria, what did you think of Jampire and why the 5.7?
I had a lot of fun watching Jampire. First of all, he had the right amount of like smoke machine, so it didn't cover up any of his like air guitar moves. You could still see what's going on. And, you know, his routine was COVID safe. He didn't spit blood into the crowd. He put it on his own face. So I feel like, you know, that's a plus in my book. So, you know, I thought it was great.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Glory. Pointing out COVID safe techniques.
Absolutely.
Absolutely true.
That's air guitar in 2021.
That is air guitar in 2021.
Mhm.
That's round 1, everybody. Thank you again to the 14 competitors. Everybody give it up. We are compiling the scores. I'm sure that everybody in the Twitch chat room will probably already compile the scores. They know exactly who's in first and all that jazz, but we're going
All right,
to,
let's people on Twitch, let's bring up some filth. We're gonna read out your filth. Let's bring it out here. Let's.
Some
Honest,
filth.
Jam was in the cup. Is that filthy? That's not filthy. Come on.
a lot of D Nasty comments. A lot of D Nasty.
D
fans.
Nasty
Good
still
God.
getting all the love.
Yeah, I mean,
I
a lot
say
of
D, you say nasty. You know, I think if we had the panty bonus, I think D might be winning the panty bonus.
the
Like,
painting.
people are
bonus.
throwing virtual panties at D Nasty big time.
We should have thought of that. We should have had like fake panties thrown out. That would have been great. Well, once again, I'd like to thank Founders Brewing Company, the 2021 US Air Guitar Championship sponsor, and their awesome all-day IPA.
And I would also like to thank Hypes, our fantastic host here. I wouldn't mind seeing a little horniness in the chat for Hypes. Come on, let's horn on. Hypes.
Don't beg them for the quotes. I mean, come on.
I am. It's
All right, bring it on,
pathetic.
everybody. Bring it on.
It's pathetic.
Also, again,
It's happening.
thank you to Alabama Appleseed and us being able to donate for that. Again, it's US Air Guitar's chosen charity for 2021 season. All of the entry fees are being donated to that nonprofit organization. So good stuff there. Feel free to visit. Feel free to donate more. It can do nothing but help the people that need it out there. With that said, I believe we are ready to see the Founders leaderboard, everybody. Who we got moving on to round 2, Julius? There we go, everybody. Cinderella and Flying Finn tied for first place. Lost Heartbreaker coming in third. Dread Flanders coming in fourth. Tied for fourth is Boob Tube. So there you go, people. Those are our 5 making the second round. That's Cinderella, Flying Finn, Lost Heartbreaker, Dread Flanders, and Boob Tube. Quick reminder, everybody, we
And
are
Boob
now.
Tube Speedus.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's that?
And Boob Tube Speedus. We
That's
have 5.5
true. Now wait a minute.
competitors.
Should she be disqualified? She technically has someone on stage with her.
I know. She
Well,
has,
I
she
think we're
has
gonna
a
let it
roadie.
pass this time. Again, let's not forget about our fan favorite. Everybody, vote for your fan favorite that did not make round. Umbrella, Flying Finn, Lost Heartbreaker, Dread Flanders, Boob Tube. All votes for everybody else. The link will be going in the Twitch chat room here momentarily if it hasn't already. Sorry if it has. We will post it, and then we're going to ramble for a little bit and, talk a little bit.
We don't
But,
ramble.
what's that?
We don't ramble. What are you talking about? Everything we say is lucid. It's funny.
You're right. We don't ramble. at
Also
all.
lucid and funny.
So yeah, people, again, vote for your fan favorite. They will slide on into round 2 based on your votes. It looks like we have those people in
I think all those horn dogs who are up on D Nasty are going to be pretty excited about the fan favorite voting because D Nasty does qualify for fan favorite voting.
That's right. That's
Is
right. So
Dreadlum?
in the slightly highlighted, more white coloring,
Yes.
vote for D-Nasty, Dreadlum, Harvey Wallbanger, Iron Dragon, Jampire, Pork Sword, Rick Diculous, Rockstash, or Toy Boy Roy Picalo. Can't wait to
That
see
is a
this. The
lot of
voting ends
quality.
in 4 minutes and 50 seconds. So after that voting, we will be right back to you. All right, everybody, here we go. The voting has been complete for our first ever fan favorite. Based on the comments that are still happening for this person, it's pretty apparent that D Nasty did a great job at getting people to come to the show.
Right.
And, hey, if you like what you saw tonight, tune in 1 week from tonight for the Southern Regional, everybody. Same bat time, same bat channel, I think. We'll confirm that. So there you go, everybody. D Nasty has now slid in the second round. We got D Nasty tied with BoobTube, tied with Dread Flanders, Lost Heartbreaker all by himself in third place, and tied for first, Flying Finn and Cinderella. So here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna have D Nasty do his round 2 first. Goldie Rocks, I believe you have a coin that we will then flip to see who will go between, I believe it is, who are we? Dread Flanders and BoobTube, then followed by Lost Heartbreaker. Said coin will also be flipped to see who goes first between Cinderella and Flying Finn. Goldie Rocks, how's that sound to you?
That sounds great. I just spilled a whole glass of water on my computer.
All right. Well, if we lose Goldie Rocks, thank you so much for joining us.
If you're wondering why the camera just flew all over, Ted, please come in here.
And if we see smoke, that is not a fog machine. That is her computer, actually.
Anyway, yes. So we're starting with the first one. I have this this case called Barbara Mandrill that holds my earphones. We have the heads and the tails of Barbara Mandrill. We will flip it.
No, but not yet. We're not going to flip it yet. We're not flipping yet. So don't worry about the flipping. We're going to flip after we see D Nasty's round
After
2.
D Nasty. Fantastic.
After D Nasty, yes.
After
So
D
Julius, are we ready? Is everybody ready for D Nasty's round 2? Let's check it out, everybody. Congratulations, D Nasty, our first fan favorite.
Howdy, this is David Hughes, aka D Nasty, and I'm here with y'all recording my round 2 submission for the U.S. Midwest Regional, the U.S. Air Guitar Competition.
Tails.
Tails
That
it
was
is.
Dread Flanders,
So Dread Flanders wins the
first.
coin toss.
which means Dread Flanders goes first or picks. Oh.
Well, he can't pick. So I think it's going to be wins means you just go, right? So like
Go
it's
Dread
their turn.
Flanders. Fucking
So
let's
Dread
go.
Flanders
Go.
got Tails. Dread Flanders is next. Everybody, welcome to the stage for round 2. Dread Flanders, everybody.
Hey, Brinos, let's do the gosh darn diddly darn thing.
Visiting is pretty, visiting is good. Seems that all they ever wanted was a brother. This could be a secret, we can keep it good. Even all they ever wanted had a problem. This is a call to all my past resignation. This is a call.
I shouldn't have been so delighted by the spinning the glasses thing, but as a glasses wearer, I fucking was, and now I want to learn that move big time.
That was well done. Dread
was
Flanders
cool.
always bringing it. And Dread Flanders, you know, I know you're a little concerned about your history and going first, going second. You went second this time, and guess what? You made round 2, and that was
Yeah.
well done.
Yeah,
Awesome work, my friend.
yeah, good use
Again,
of
as a
space.
reminder, tied for BoobTube with a 17.0 from round 1. I'm sorry, what's that, Julius?
And with D Nasty because of
And
the fan
with
favorite
Nasty,
voting.
that is
Yeah.
correct.
Mhm.
Thank you for that.
Mhm.
And let's see what the judges thought of Dread Flanders round 2 performance. We have a 6.0 from Glory Wholesome, a 5.7 from Tony Tapatio, and a 5.7 Bird. Was that again a 5.7? Yes, 5.7. Okay. All right. Bird, let's hear from you, Professor. Dread Flanders, a couple of 5.7s on one side, a 6.0 from Glory Wholesome. A little delta there. What's happening?
I thought it was a great performance, and I was torn between a 5.7 and a 5.8. I thought it was a really solid performance with the, you know, it sort of started with this kind of like happy-go-lucky vibe, and then proceeded to this sort of like powerful air guitaring, and then came back to the happy-go-lucky with the claps and the drums, which I thought was great, and then we went back to destruction at the end. So it told a story. It was truly incredible. The reason that I docked a few points is because I felt like the air guitar sort of took a back seat at certain points, and in favor of the clapping and the destruction. And so those were cool, but I didn't know what to do with them. The glasses spinning was awesome. I've never seen anyone do that. I wish I could do that with my glasses. I have to practice and learn that, but ultimately I thought it was a great performance, solid, and had a lot of dimensions to it.
Yeah, well put as usual, Professor. Thank you so much for the comments. It looks like Goldie Rocks is maybe attempting the glasses flip as we speak, and she miserably failed because she has to pick them up off the floor.
I didn't even get a half rotation. That was tragic. So, I mean, that tells me that Dread Flanders is super talented.
Super talented indeed. Dread, well done, sir. All right, so we got total scores for after round 2 for D Nasty, a 33.8 between round 1 and round 2. We have a 34.4 for Dread Flanders, currently in first place. With that said, I believe BoobTube was the other side of your coin purse. So,
That was the other side. We'll be seeing the next contestant and a half.
all right, BoobTube, let's see what you got for round 2.
Hello! So a lot has happened since that last video was made. Welcome to the world, little Dashel. This guy is almost exactly 24 hours old. And I lost a lot of blood yesterday, so I still can't walk, but I can still rock. Hit it, Dad!
Visiting is pretty, visiting is good. Seems that all they ever wanted was a brother.
one take. Thanks, y'all. Be excellent to each other.
Oh my God. I tell you what, Midwest,
You know what? I
we
think we're
allowed,
sup-
one second, Golden Rice.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I
do
have
it.
to say this.
Do
We
it.
allowed for 20 competitors.
Yes.
And there were only 14 from the Midwest. She just had a fucking baby and still recorded round 2. No excuses, people. No
I
excuses.
know.
There's still slots open, I believe, for maybe, no, definitely not the West, but Southern and Eastern region. There are slots, I believe, still open. Come on.
Where are you? She pushed an entire person out of her body and still filmed a fucking video.
Yeah, I mean,
That
good
was
God, man.
radical. That being said, I wish there'd been a little more movement. There could have been some more interesting camera work. No, I'm kidding. That was awesome.
Yeah, seriously, why didn't she run through the hospital hallways? Come on. Step it
The
up,
baby
Boob
was a little bit static. Like I wanted a little bit more interaction from the baby.
That's a good point. But
Yeah.
you know, honestly, it doesn't matter what our feedback is. Judges, what do you think of Boob Tube? We have a 5.8 from Tony Tapatio, a 5.6 from Gloria Holsom, and a 6.0 from Bird McDaniel. I did anticipate a 6.0 because shit. I mean, how can you not?
She had a baby.
She had a fucking baby, and like less than 24 hours later, filmed fucking round 2 performance. Good God. Who's up to bat? Tony, tell us what your thoughts were.
So we all know in air guitar, there's a lot of intravenous use. There's a lot of blood loss. But I don't know how many babies have been involved. This is just a first for me. Okay, now I'm giving this score because this is one of the craziest things I've seen, and this is commitment beyond anything I've ever seen before too. This is beyond airness when I like to think about it too. Like I remember Hot Licks talking about things going through the glass, like breaking that glass ceiling, and you just threw your baby through that glass ceiling and it landed back on your head just in time for you to shoot this video. So that was awesome. I hope I can sleep tonight. Thank you. Yeah.
It was fantastic, Tony. Thanks for the feedback. As soon as that started, I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. She's actually going to do this. It was like unbelievable.
I know, right?
Unbelievable.
Like she had the baby. But the
Yes.
other thing that made me think about is that means there was at least some period of days or weeks between when the 2 videos were filmed, which means Dred Flanders had that fake church up in his house for like however long.
That's true. Now, one thing we haven't said, congratulations, Boob Tube.
Right.
Congratulations to both of you. Such beautiful souls in this community. Much love to you both. Congrats to you both.
And
Man.
to Baby Boob. Welcome to the world, Baby Boob.
Baby Boob, something tells me that in 20 years, 11 months, and 29 days, you will grace the stage of
In
air guitar.
2039 and 2039.
No. You got to be 21.
Oh, geez.
Come on, Goldie Rocks. Let's do some math.
We'll be done then.
That was awesome, Boob Tube. Thank you so much. Congrats again to you both. Fucking awesome. I'm cheesing. at it.
Amazing.
It was great.
Absolutely is a first.
It is. I mean, it is a first. Jesus.
Yeah.
How do you even have the
Amazing.
energy to just do that alone?
Miracle
Awesome
of
work.
life.
Awesome
Amazing.
work. All right. Well, as we said, standing alone in third place, Lost Heartbreaker. Let's see your round 2 performance.
is pretty. Visiting is good. Seems that all they ever wanted was a brother. This could be a secret. We can keep it good. Even all they ever wanted had a problem. This is a call to all my past resignation. This is a call.
Yes. Well done. Lost Heartbreaker, that was awesome. Mecca Nielsen, thank you for pointing that out. He said that picture on the wall, heart, heart. I don't know if anybody caught that. That was Lost Heartbreaker and the beautiful Katie Sunflower Power back to back doing air guitar.
Amazing.
Wonderful picture, wonderful performance. Goldie Rocks, what do you think?
The technical work there was fantastic. I also really liked that he once again did the "I'm coming from a vagina," given that we just saw a baby that had made the same journey.
And this
so
was
I
not
thought-
planned, folks.
Yeah, it wasn't planned for. I thought it was just like a beautiful serendipity, just a beautiful shout out to the miracle of life.
That it was. Judges, what do you think of Lost Heartbreakers round 2? We have a 5.7 from Glory Wholesome, a 5.8 from Tony Tapatio, and a 5.7 from Burr McDaniel. I'm forgetting the order in which we go here. I think we just talked to Tony. Glory Wholesome, let's hear from you. Lost Heartbreakers performance, what do you think in round 2?
Well, I love that he, continuity is important, and he used the same air guitar space, so same stage, which is cool. I thought he was technical as fuck. Like, really, he was doing the long strums longer. He was headbanging at the right point, and then like when there was a pause between notes, he was pointing. I thought that was just great. I mean, there's no crowd, but it's great engagement. So, did great.
Yeah, I agree. Again, most technical I've seen out of that guy for some time. AF Swan says, I should have gone to sleep an hour ago, but this is too important to sleep through. You fucking right it is. Come on.
You just saw the fucking miracle of life. God.
God, indeed.
Yeah.
All
to the
right,
party.
Goldie Rocks, you got your little coin purse ready? Because we need to do another flipperoo. Again, whoever wins the toss maybe doesn't win because they're going to go up next.
It's
So,
not a coin purse. Actually, it holds my headphones.
quick recap. We
So-
have some interesting scores so far. The 3 competitors that have gone, we have a tie for first, 34.4 between Dread Flanders and Boob Tube. Lost Heartbreaker right there with a 34.3. So that leaves Cinderella and Flying Finn. Goldie Rocks, who's got the face? Who's got the tail?
All right, we will make Cinderella the face, and the butt of Barbara Mandrill will be Flying Finn.
All right,
ready?
Flip it up.
Flying Finn goes first.
Flying Finn goes first, everybody. All right, here we go. So again, I believe West Des Moines is where they're where half of these competitors are from.
It's kind of amazing. Again, you're driving through the middle of the country. You're like, I need to stop because I have to pee. I need to take a dump, whatever. I'm in West Des Moines. What can I do here? Apparently, you can fucking rock out because about half of our competitors are from West Des Moines.
Yes. Now, interestingly enough, Marquis says someone needs to compete as Barbara Mandrill, which I agree with. Goldie Rocks, maybe you got another stage name coming up in the future. All right. With that said, let's see what this person has.
Flying Finn.
What?
Next quick public service announcement. I just got my second COVID-19 shot and it hit me hard. It felt like the day after nationals, but without any of the fun of going to nationals, but it was totally worth it. So get your face masks on, take your shots, and pretty soon we'll be up there sharing the stage playing some Freebird.
Visiting is pretty, visiting is good. Seems that all they ever wanted was a brother. This could be a secret, we can keep it good. Even all they ever wanted had a problem. This is a call to all my past resignation. This is a call.
Take your shots indeed, people. Flying Finn, you always bring it, my friend. That was
I love that.
done. All the little nuances there. I'm not sure if
Yes.
everybody picked up on them, but beautiful.
The COVID shout outs, the parents in the background just hanging out, sitting on the lawn, on the
Yeah.
sofa, having a drink. Fantastic. But I have to say, I'm not above being absolutely wowed by small gimmicks, and the fringe face mask absolutely made my panties drop.
Yep.
Fantastic.
100% agree. All
Yeah.
right, judges, what do you got for Flying Finn in round 2? We have a 5.9 from Glory Hosum, a 6.0 from Tony Tapatio, and a 5.9 from Bird McDaniel. Professor, I think you're up next. Let me hear about Flying Finn.
I really appreciated the public service announcement at the beginning. I thought that was an important and solid way to begin. Got to be a model for the youth of the next generation. But no, it was an incredible performance. I love the little move with like the worm that led to like the guitar playing on either side. I mean, it's just a subtlety that was so kind of magnetic watching it. And, I think that for me, why it was a 5.9 and not a 6.0 is because I was confused by the sign at the end and the pills or whatever that you were taking and the beers. I was like, is he going to chug the 2 beers and then take the 2 pills? And then what does that sign say? And so it was a little bit crazy at the end, and others I'm sure disagree. I did love the parents in the background. That was such a funny surprise and an amazing element to find at the end. It was just like, there were so many little things about it that were, to love.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. Shy Guy Rye 4 said, did he get Pfizer or Moderna? Asking for a friend. I think those are like literal shots, maybe like it was a double entendre, if you will.
Yeah.
Like shots of vodka, aka shots of the
Get your shots. That's what I took away. That's what I took away. Absolutely.
Yeah. And actually, Sophie Texas is saying, I am kicked out of the Walgreens.
As you should be. I love that. You've obviously done something right in your life.
Well, with those scores, that actually shoots Flying Finn to the top of our leaderboard, which
This is exciting, Hypes.
it is very exciting.
Yes,
as I'm
this is
sitting
how we
here
like
in
to see it
this
play out.
studio, this professional studio that I'm in right now. It feels like I'm there with everybody. Again, thanks to everybody for competing, sending in your videos. Thanks to the judges, Goldie Rocks, awesome as always, and the community. Here we go, people. This is our last competitor, Cinderella, tied for first with Flying Finn. Let's see what you got for round 2.
Visiting is good. Seems that all they ever wanted was a brother. This could be a secret. We can keep it good. Even all they ever wanted had a problem. This is a call to all my past resignation. This is a call.
Hey, Fanatic.
Well done, everybody. Wow, Cinderella, well done. It looks like half the Twitcherverse, as I call it, knows where that is. That is a place called The Brick.
Okay, because I was definitely like, where is that in your house? It's weird basement.
I'm trying to find the comment. There it is. There it is. Carambito said, spit in my face.
Love it. Why
Maybe my
not?
favorite comment of the night.
Why not? And we
Why
thought
not?
the D nasty comments were horny.
Exactly. Judges, what do you think of Cinderella's round 2 performance? Here we go. 6.0 from Glory Wholesome, 5.8 from Tony Tapatio, 5.8 from Bird the Word, Professor McDaniel. Glory Wholesome, let's go to you. 6.0. You've been, I think, holding them tight. Yeah, I think you gave one 6.0 earlier. I can't remember, but there it is. What do you think of Cinderella?
I think that she used an actual stage, which is pretty impressive for pandemic times. So there's that. Her kicks and her technicality is always on point. I mean, she's an incredible air guitarist. She comes from an incredible air guitarist family. And I mean, I don't know what to say. She had a perfect routine. So there you go.
There you go, folks. A perfect routine 6.0.
Mhm.
All right. I'm sure everyone already knows who's going to win and who's moving on, but we're going to compile the scores anyway. And what we're going to be able to see as well is we're actually going to do a replay of everyone's round one performance. In case I know there were some late viewers that asked if I believe, hey, where's Pork Sword? Well, you fucking missed him. But guess
Yeah.
what? Julius is going to cue him up again. And Julius, remind me, are we going to watch these round ones before we announce the top five? That's great. Okay, yeah. So we are compiling the scores. Let's check out this compilation that Julius and the team put together of round one. Everybody, enjoy. Beautiful, beautiful. Well done,
Amazing.
Julius, Orange. Thanks
Amazing.
for putting all this together. Much props to you. All right, we have the final scores, everyone. So the fan favorite came in 6th place. Again, congrats, D Nasty. Well done. Thanks to all the D Nasty fans out there. Total score of 33.8. D Nasty. Now, with that said, as I mentioned, 3rd through 5th place will move on to the Dark Horse competition. Details to be announced soon. In 5th place with a 34.3, Lost Heartbreaker, everybody. Well done, my friend. That was awesome work. And very, very close. Tied for 3rd, BoobTube.
Woo.
I mean, damn. BoobTube moving on to the Dark Horse. And tied again with a 34.4, Dread Flanders. Dread, you're moving on to Dark Horse, my friend. You went 2nd. You pulled out all the stops. You nailed it. Great work there. Which, again, as I said, our top 2 competitors will be moving on to the 2021 U.S. National Air Guitar Championships. Details to be announced soon for that as well. So in 2nd place, moving on to Nationals, Cinderella with a 35.3. Which means our Midwest 2021 regional champion is none other with a 35.5, Flying Finn, everybody.
Yeah, boy.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe we have the winner with us. Julius, is Flying Finn joining us?
I hope he can, and I hope his parents are there, and I hope they have the foam fingers.
Unmute. Go grab him.
You're unmuted. You're unmuted.
I can't take the tension. I can't
know.
take the tension.
There he is, everybody.
Yeah,
Flying
boy.
Finn. His parents are there, just like
Yes, just what I wanted.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm great. Are you kidding me? This is unbelievable. You want to
Yeah.
hand out foam fingers?
Foam
Yeah, foam
fingers.
You want to
fingers.
hide from the camera? How's everybody else doing? I thought that was a lot of fun.
It was
It's
a blast.
unbelievable.
We do what we can. We made it through our first regional. Thanks to everybody for pulling this together. Thanks for the community and joining us for No Strings Attached and leading into these regionals. We got to keep the love going. We got to do it during the pandemic, but hopefully everybody's, per your suggestion, Flying Finn, getting their shots. Super excited. Dude, you're going to move on to nationals, my friend.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's not new territory for you.
Is it going to be live? Are we doing a video or is that undecided yet?
So we're going to figure that out. Details to be announced. It looks like we're going to try and do this live. So again, assuming everybody takes your advice and gets their shots, we will attempt to do this live.
I mean, that sounds like a reason to
Hey,
get shots to me,
been
right?
vaccinated. I can go.
Yeah.
Get the shots and then take shots.
Yeah.
Get the shot and take the shot.
It's a shot for shot exchange. I'm down with that.
Absolutely.
Well, parents, how proud are you of Flying Finn?
Oh my
We're in this for the long haul.
Yes.
You have been for many years. I got to say, you raised a wonderful human being, Flying Finn. Much love to you, dude. You did a good job raising that boy.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
It's been a long journey.
We got Tony Tapatio taking screenshots with his phone. Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh,
Or he
sorry,
might
Tony.
just be
Please take
taking
the call if
calls.
you need
Do you
to.
have a job interview, Tapatio? What's going on? Who are you talking to?
All right. Well, hey, congrats again, Flying Finn. Congrats again, Mr. and Mrs. Finn. Wonderful, wonderful work. Looking forward to seeing you. And Cinderella, congrats to you as well for making the nationals, everybody. Dread, BoobTube, Lost Heartbreaker. We will see you at Dark Horse, everybody.
Don't forget Baby Boob too.
Yes, probably Baby BoobTube again. Man, with that said, I definitely want to send out some thanks again. Judges, you were fan-fucking-tastic. Glory host, Tony Tapatio, Bird McDaniel, thank you so much. Julius and LaRange, you put together a fantastic show. Thanks for all of your support on the back end. This would not be happening without you. A lot of other back end work and secret stuff that was happening in the background. Marquis, thanks for your work and herding the cats and get everybody together. Goldie Rocks, come on. You were fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hypes.
Which I just did.
We did just thank you,
So-
Judges Julius.
Yes.
Yeah, listen.
Thanks to the OG air traffic control, just cause. Thanks, Rachel Williams. Thanks, Kristen, AKA the Commissionaire, Nat Hayes, the whole crew for US Air Guitar. Oh, and one more thanks. I am now officially out of Founders, the 2021 US Air Guitar Championship sponsor, and their awesome all-day IPA.
Are you suggesting that they should send you more Founders all day
Yeah,
IPA?
They 100% should. And one more time, Alabama Appleseed. Again, that's our chosen charity for the 2020-21 season. The competitors' entry fees are being donated. We're super proud to support Applebama. They should just combine it. Alabama Appleseed for the important work they do to achieve justice. With that said, everybody, per tradition, we're going to attempt this. We're going to close with a rendition of Freebird in the name of world peace. One love, everybody. Julius, you get in there, man. Where are you?
If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me?
Oh no, I'm pinned.
Well, I must be traveling on now. Well, there's too many places I've got to see.
Look at Mama and Papa Finn nailing it.
If I stay here with you,
yeah, there you go, Toy Boy Roy.
things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you cannot change. And the bird you cannot change. And this bird you cannot change. Lord knows I can't change. Bye bye, baby, it's the sweet love. Oh, this feeling I can't change. But please don't take it so badly. Lord knows I'm to blame. But if I stay here with you, girl,
No fucking excuses. Register for the next regionals, everybody.
things just couldn't